Alrighty then. Hello.
Hello.
We're gonna play the game, aren't we, Holly?
Yep. It's time for Pokémon.
Hello, Bandit.
Hey, Bandit. You're here early. So
We have done something, and that thing we've
load
done.
game. Which one do we load?
It should be the third slot.
There we go.
Yeah, this is where we were last time, I believe. We have done a thing, and that thing should make it so that now Pokemon that wouldn't evolve before should evolve now.
I want to double check the team. So Sans. Right, I'm gonna go.
Sans is a badass.
Yeah, Sans evolved last stream, so we have Sans the Dragonite now.
Yeah.
Move Pokemon. So body Pokemon.
So I guess we'll put in Sans away.
Yeah, I might put Monkus away too.
Monkus is doing pretty good.
Yeah, I want Abzu more powerful.
Okay.
I'm holding on to Shinji because Shinji can fly.
True.
I want to hold on to Knots too. Yeah, I've got to move Sans. He's the level I want, but we're gonna bring
Dingle.
Sir Dingle along.
Dingle.
Now, who has the XP share?
Graham does right now.
So Graham has the XP share. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, swap that round later. But,
yeah. Who else should we put in for the training?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. You can't. It
okay.
always. Yeah. Look in the box. I was gonna suggest maybe Arnie.
Yeah, he's 32.
He could definitely. I mean, we've barely trained him.
Yeah.
We probably don't need to train Arnie as much as others. He doesn't need to be like level 50. If he can be like level 40, he'd probably still be useful.
Yeah. So move items. Body Pokemon.
Oh no, I was gonna suggest you just do this in the. Oh well, no, this is better, isn't it? Yeah.
There we go. Give XP shares on Sir Dingle. So we've been sort of discussing with friends, and we had a go at the Elite Four last time, but it seems that we need a good fighting type.
And a good electric type.
And a good electric.
I mean, we have Krish, but Krish is pretty bad against the ice gym.
Yeah, because
the
Krish
ice Elite
can fly.
Four lady, so yeah.
Because Krish has fly. Because Krish is flying and ice is good against flying, it's bad to use Krish. So we're gonna power up. We're gonna continue to power up Greb.
Yeah.
And we're going to power up Sir Dingle, our good little Pikachu friend.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask Graham that question.
What?
Of if we can like make a funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice this little stream, isn't it? I bet you're looking forward to next week, aren't you? Because we'll start playing Near Replicant.
Yeah, finish Bloodborne, so next week we're going to start Near Replicant. I'm very excited to finally play it. That Machop. Go Graham!
Yeah, so...
Should he
you remember all these moves and stuff? So...
Revenge is better if you've been hit.
Yeah, there's a chance the Machop will go first and hit you. But we don't know. Maybe... Well... Oh yeah, look, it has.
Yeah.
So this time Revenge should work well. That's the thing about Revenge.
Yay, there we go.
There we go. Nice. Anyway, Bandit, how's your day been?
Yeah, how's your day? How's your week been?
Yeah. I'm starting a new job soon.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not the job of jacking off at home. I did that anyway. Oh, you see now Revenge isn't going to be as good because you haven't been hit.
I've been preparing to make more Christmas supplies.
Yeah, it still works out.
If anybody wants to buy little fridge magnets as little gifts.
There's just these Machokes just throwing each other around.
Yeah. I'll Machoke you, bitch. So we're waiting for Dingle to get Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Which, that's like, it's like 40 something, level 40 something.
Oh, okay. So when Dingle gets that, then I will evolve her into Raichu.
To be fair,
I'm not going to be like Ash, where I just keep her as a Pikachu.
You could keep leveling up to get Thunder, which is also good.
You went to a gig on Thursday. Oh yeah, was it Hayseed Dixie?
Oh, you've been recovering ever since, okay.
Nice. I should be going to go see Funeral for a Friend in January, which I'm excited for.
Ooh, yeah, that does sound kind of rough, but
The
alright.
boys are back in town, yeah. Nice.
Nice. Oh, and also, yeah, so we've done a thing, so now, when Grem levels up, he should evolve.
Yeah.
So, assuming it worked, we'll find out if it worked very soon.
Not so use Thrash. Dingle's 35! Go Dingle!
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you get Nott's high enough level, it's gonna make a big difference.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy powerful. So those other two didn't...
Yeah, they didn't line up.
Yeah. Remember there was also that lady up above as well? Remember her?
I thought she wasn't a trainer.
Oh yeah, she isn't, is she?
No. Fucking Meowth. Go away, Meowth. I don't know, maybe
I guess you could... Oh, don't use Seismic Toss though.
Oh.
Because Seismic Toss doesn't have, it doesn't have the effect of being a fighting type move.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? It is a fighting type move, but it's not affected by type. So it's not super effective to normal types.
Okay.
Whereas all your other types were. All your other moves were better.
Well, Meowth isn't doing much damage to Graham.
No. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit of XP as well. It's just not as much.
Thing is, I kind of don't want to just do several streams where I fight the same, like, 4 people over and over.
That's just Pokemon though.
I know, it's like...
That is just what Pokemon is like. I was gonna say, like, Psyduck's not a Psychic type, so, you know, don't worry about using fighting moves.
Yeah.
Wrecked. Getting closer. I'll be very happy if this thing I've put in has worked.
Just a little update to the Super Nintendo Game Boy Advance Wii.
Yeah. Because if it hasn't worked, it means I have to figure out why it hasn't worked and figure out how to make it work. It's just like,
Yeah. Dude. But yeah, gosh, it's the end of the year already, and it feels like it's been...
It feels to me like the last part of this year has been kind of long.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who, like, it feels like we got into 2021 and that flashed by, like, the first 2/3 of it.
Yeah.
And then, like, this last third feels like it's gone on forever. Is that...
Kinda, yeah. College has been stressful. I've had a very difficult year.
I do think I recommend you using
Like halfway
Revenge.
through the year, it always feels like, wow, the year's gone by very quickly. I can't believe it'll be Christmas in like a month or so. And then it gets to the end of the year, and it's like, this has been a long ass year. I don't like it. But it's been a whole year. It will have been a whole year for the channel,
Yeah.
which is good. So we've had some success this year.
Yeah.
I'd like to get my first Twitch payout by the end of the year if possible.
That'd be cool.
That'd be nice. It's Christmas. I'm buying in supplies to make gifts for everybody.
Yeah.
maybe we should find a fun thing to do as a Christmas special. We already might be doing a fun tournament arc for that.
Ooh, we'll see now if Graham evolves.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does. Yeah!
Yay! Graham is evolving!
It worked! Yes! Also, I just got okay from the real Graham.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We need to do it now that we have like the Machamp.
Look at him!
Like we need to edit Graham's face onto the Machamp. We need to take that screenshot and edit Graham into it.
Yes. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Yeah.
You'll grab it for.
Actually, okay. Oh no, you.
Oh fuck! I should screen cap it from the VOD.
I know, but it's so much more effort than what I could have just done just now. Damn it. Ollie.
Damn it!
Literally, you could have waited just a second, and I would have been able to do a thing. Oh. Now I have so much more effort to make. Oh. No, hold on, right.
Yeah.
I got a hot tip for you. When facing a type that the fighting type's not going to do well against, use Seismic Toss.
Okay.
Because Seismic Toss isn't affected by type.
Am I okay to catch this one? Saves me having a power up and Meow.
I still feel angry. It's just using up the. I'd have to get up the fucking names. I don't wanna.
We normally have them ready.
I know, but I don't right now. Ugh.
Either way, I punched it and it died.
It's like, can I have this Persian? I'm like, we have Persian at home.
We have a Meowth.
And then, the Persian at home is a Meowth.
Yeah, it's a Meowth. It can't even talk.
Yeah, Meowth's not supposed to be able to talk. That's a creation of the anime.
Disappointed. I want a talking cat that could give me money.
In fact, the anime, that thing that happens in the anime is really weird. Because it means that Pokemon in general can learn how to speak. They just don't.
Yeah. Well, that is quite funny.
I was gonna say with this one, you see, like, I wouldn't use Seismic Toss for like a Rapidash because it's not like it's resistant to fighting type or anything.
Yeah.
Probably use like Vital Throw. So I think that's just your highest damage one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go bake some.
Look, it's Graham, Holly.
Yeah. The max potion on Graham is just chocolate. We just have to feed chocolate to Graham.
I thought there actually is a chocolate item in Pokemon at some point. What are you...
I'm waiting for that little kid. Ah, I'm trying to get both of them, damn it.
It didn't work on them. Yeah. You ate too much? Oh no.
Oh yeah, do you want to, I was going to say, do you want to sort of try sharing the tweet that I've sort of posted and pinned on our Twitter as a bit of a fun one that may or may not be relevant to something we're doing next month?
I don't know what it is.
It's pinned on our Twitter.
Let me have a look. Right. What do I do with it?
I was going to say, is there a way you could share the link in chat?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Probably?
Yeah, today's a nice chill day. Stream-wise and life-wise, I guess.
Unless the Discord, not the Discord. It might be that Twitch would no.
No, Graham is paralysed.
Oh no. It might be that Nightbot would not let me
okay.
do it. I've posted.
Oh, there we go.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it let me do it because I've got mod. Yeah.
It's just a little fun poem I want some answers to. We'll see what I can do with it. Graham used toss me. He tossed the Clefairy.
Oh no, Graham's attracted to the Clefairy. This isn't canon. Also, why are you using Seismic Toss? Seismic Toss is...
I thought it's like... it's not psychic.
It's not
type.
psychic.
Fuck.
It's normal.
Graham's
There is
in love
no
with
fairy.
Clefairy.
There is no fairy type at this point.
I thought it was a psychic type.
No, it's never been psychic type. It's been normal and fairy. Those are the only types it's been. Also, I would probably have used Rock Smash with this low health, you know.
Yeah.
God.
Graham, stop being in love with the fucking Clefairy.
Immobilize my love, you see? Fuck. The Clefairy is a rock, Graham. It's a rock.
Don't be in love with the fucking Clefairy.
God.
This is the worst ship ever.
I'm just imagining you just like say to your Pokemon, stop being in love and kill that other Pokemon.
Yeah. Dingle's growing. Come on, Dingle.
Now, don't use Seismic Toss on me. Be allergic to Seismic Toss. Just...
Yeah.
Think of Graham as being like canonical Gimli. He doesn't like to be tossed.
Okay. Like your current dwarf character in D&D.
Who likes to be tossed.
Literally.
So yeah, now Seismic Toss the Spearow.
Because it's a flying type, I normally wouldn't be good against it.
Yeah. There's a bit of a concern about you being paralysed, but...
Graham used Seismic Toss. He just tossed a bird.
No, that's... Do you know what Seismic Toss looks like?
No.
They don't toss them. What they do is they grab hold of the Pokemon, they jump into the air, and then they land with the Pokemon on the bottom of them.
Oh, so they fucking suplex it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that a suplex?
Yeah, well, suplex is like over their back. That's not what they're doing. They're jumping and landing on them.
Yeah. I know that's a wrestling move, I just don't know what it is.
It's not called a suplex, but yeah. It's called a Seismic Toss, are you? I don't know if you wanted to heal the paralyze or what.
I do. I'm just like, do I have a paralyze heal?
I think you probably do.
Yeah, there we go. Got one.
Yeah.
Would anybody complain if we start using our like main Twitter to post memes and shit post?
I don't care if anyone complains.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, somebody may be aware that today's Kinoko Nasu's birthday. So here's your recommendation to read Fate Stay Night.
You know, we could smash those rocks.
What's in there?
Gravelers.
Ah, okay. Can Graham...
Oh yeah, also the Graveler will evolve now if we... Oh, we use Rock Smash on Geodude. Seems appropriate. Yeah, Rock not very good against fighting.
Graham used Rock Smash. Good
Yeah.
Graham.
Do you want your little seat?
No, I actually find something on the floor today.
Right. I'd say it's a bit early to heal, in my opinion.
Okay. I mean, you're like the one who's played this before.
Gram's pretty tough. Also, yeah, if you use like Vital Throw or something, you should probably one-shot the Geodude. Oh wow, that's like really low level. To be honest, you could probably even Rock Smash.
Yeah. Blah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we tried to get our sound alerts working.
Oh yeah, they should.
So
actually, yeah.
if anybody wants to
Bandit.
try
Well,
using the sound alerts
yeah.
for us.
So specifically, Bandit, if you're still watching, there should be like free sound alerts. If you could like use one, it'd be cool.
Yeah, we've got some free ones and some sub-only ones that are free.
Oh, okay. We heard that.
Yeah, oof.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. I heard that.
I don't know. Tell us if how loud it is.
What
Yeah,
should-
not as loud as the game though. Okay. Hold on. The thing is, I'm not sure how to balance that. I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, but at least they work.
Yeah.
We want to also look at getting some like clips of like audio clips from our streams
Yeah.
to use.
Also, I'm not sure how to make the actual. I don't know what to call it. The, the announcement come up on every part of the stream. The sound comes up, but there was the ribbit.
Yeah, I heard the fork.
Tell me if that was a bit louder on stream. I do think the oof one is a bit quiet. Almost unhearable. Huh?
Okay, yeah. Maybe we need to like.
Have to figure that out then.
Yeah, we'll like that, but at least they're working.
Yeah,
I want to put some like meme ones in there.
we have some media.
There's some meme ones. Yeah, I want to work on putting some more in, maybe.
Cool, Bandit. Thank you.
Happy to help troubleshoot. Yeah, we may have to get in contact with you soon about that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of figure it out. I'm not sure how to... There's this thing with the sound alerts. It's like only appearing... Like the actual symbol for it, like the thing revealing a sound alert has been used, is only appearing on the main intro screen.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how to make it appear on all the screens.
Yeah. But also, if there's any like thing we say that you guys would like to see as a sound clip, let us know.
Yes. We still need to set up the quote thing.
Yeah.
What are you going
I'm
back?
going back because Graham's out of PP.
Oh.
Graham needs more chocolate. So
Yes.
he can continue fighting.
Except now Pokemon
Still
Evolve.
grinding for E4. Yes, we are still grinding.
Pokemon Evolve now.
We've identified that we need a fire type, not a fire type. We need an electric type and a fighting type. So we're powering up the Pikachu and the Machoke, who
Well,
is
it's
now a
the
Machamp.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to get like the team to at least level 50 before we go for the Elite Four again.
Yeah.
It's like Krish, the Zapdos, is a good electric type, but because it's flying, it's not good against the ice types.
Yeah.
So
kind
it's
of a
like
problem.
we need to. So that's why Dingle is we're gonna power up Dingle, and I'm wondering if we can move to like a different area so I fight like a different group of people over and over again.
You could, but it's just more time. It's just more time taken up. I kind of wish we'd just get on with it, you know?
Yeah.
Rather than bother doing something like that. Like, I know you're like trying to like mix this up, but I'm like, it's Pokemon. This is just what Pokemon's like.
Yeah.
You know, if this decreases your your enjoyment of Pokemon and you put it lower on the tier list, that's fine because this is just what Pokemon is like.
Because it's like, not that I dislike it, I'm just like, I'm streaming, so like, I kind of rather would like to go fight other people.
I mean, I guess.
Like if I go and I fight these guys, but just is there anywhere else with like, you know, a high level group?
What was that other place that we were doing? There is that place, you know, where there was like a line of people.
Was that on one of the islands as well?
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I mean, like, it's outside one of the cities, and there's just a line of trainers.
Yeah. Go have a look at like where the best like trainers to grind are.
Well, this is what I found last time I looked that up. This place. So.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! Well, that's annoying. Not one of them.
Yeah.
My lordy lord.
But yeah, we've managed to get it so that Pokemon that normally wouldn't evolve can evolve.
Yes. So now we have Machamp, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Pikachu on the yeah.
The XP share?
Yeah, Pikachu's on the XP share.
Yeah. Pikachu's that Pokemon that they were talking about on the Pokemon forecast. You know?
What's the Pokemon forecast?
Why do Pokemon forecasts always say things like, "Oh, you're getting strong, aren't you?" as if the VC is gonna be like, "Oh my, yeah."
Well, the XP share. Yeah, it's like that's what I think of whenever I think like I'm trying to think what's it called that I gave Dingle. I just hear it in a Scottish accent. Like, oh yeah, XP share. So I love that we have British Pokemon.
I wish it was more British.
Yeah. See, I think like the little, you know, like the little annoying trainers that you try and fight. I think they should be like the year 7s.
That's what they are. It's like, it's short. It's the short person, the one who's wearing shorts.
Yeah.
But yeah, there he is.
Like year 7s like really want to fight you, but all they have are like Pidgeys. It's like, okay, child. Go beat up this horse.
Flinched. FireRed. Training locations?
There you go. Yeah, how's everyone's week been? They're very... What I like about these Pokemon streams is they're very nice and they're very chill.
Wait. Island 7? Fuck.
Is that one of the Seafoam Islands, maybe?
Huh?
Oh, yes. Who played that?
I don't even know. Smiling Bandit did.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that came up quite loud for us.
It sounded pretty loud. I might need to turn it up on something.
Yeah, it's like we can hear it through our microphone. Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
So
Nah, that can't be right. If that was the... I think it's just Quiet Bandit. I don't think it's coming through the mic. That would be...
Because when we were testing it, it was coming up in OBS saying that it's coming through the desktop audio.
Yeah.
Like, so if it's coming through that audio, then it should...
I mean, I could turn up the desktop audio, but that would just turn up the game as well.
Yeah, we'll continue working on it.
I wonder if I can actually turn down the game.
Certainly not coming through more than about 10% volume.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Let's go to the other islands. Let's have a look and see if there's anybody else that we can get, any group of other people we can fight. But yeah, please guys, have fun with the sound bites. If there's anything else you think would be a fun sound bite, let us know. Nobody up there.
That's where you got that special move
for Abzu, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fucking balloon.
It's a separate program.
Such as Chrome.
No, it's not a separate program, Bandit. It's like a browser source. Well, you're asleep.
It's okay, Knots can deal with it.
I mean, I guess so. The glue might just put Knots to sleep as well. What's the browser source picking up? A Chrome window? No, it's just I don't know how to put this. It's like alerts, Bandit. It's like the alerts source. Does that make sense to you? It's not like picking up anything. It's not playing anything. It's only playing in OBS. It's not like, you know, separate. It's the same thing. I'm wondering if I can. Do you mind if I just check if I can like decrease the actual volume of the game?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then from that might be able to do something. News as to how it's coming through desktop audio. It's coming through the desktop, but it's coming through OBS on the desktop. If that makes sense. It's not, you know,
yeah.
it's OBS that's playing it. If that makes sense. Okay, I could do that. Okay, I'll do that. And then that should have made the game quieter. Now, if I turn this up to about there. Okay. Now the game should sound about the same as it was previously, I think. Yeah. Now do you hear that? Is that loud and clear? That's much better? Okay, good. If it could be adjusted a bit more, like if the game should be louder, or if the sound should for the sound alert should be even louder than that, then let me know. But yeah, I've sort of what I've done, Holly, right? Is I've increased desktop audio, but I've decreased the actual game audio.
Oh, okay.
So, on balance, it sounds about the same for game, but the actual sound alerts are louder.
I don't think there's much on 2 Island.
The game... Oh, isn't this the weird thing?
This is a place this is a game that
I don't know what that... Oh yeah, you need to be, like, online or something for that, don't you? I don't really know what it is. This is that thing again.
Yeah.
So anything else here?
I don't think so.
Just, like, look at your map and see if there's anything else here. The game could come up a little bit. Right. It's kind of got like settings. I had like.
Do you guys want to try them? Do you guys want to try the sound bites again and see how they sound?
Bandit just did, and the sax sounded loud enough.
Yeah.
The thing is that it seems like the settings. Can I just have another one? Just to check.
Hey, there's an area I could fly to. If you're going to fly there.
Oh yeah, you could just fly to Island 3, couldn't you? If you wanted. Wait, what's that island? The thing on the left? That's the berry forest. Yeah. But yeah, just don't do anything for a sec.
Yeah.
Because I just want to test this out again. So, in the volume options, I could set it to 100%. I can also set it to 50%. But it doesn't really have like 75 or anything. It looks like I can't really do that. I could just tone up everything a little bit. So I'll probably do that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we've sort of gone over that, so sound alerts should sort of work now. I still want to make it so that they pop up on the screen everywhere, but yeah. The hyper potions are not as expensive as max potions, are they?
No.
But they, for your purposes, they're probably just as good as max potions. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they heal like 200 HP, which I think is more than any of your, more than any of your Pokemon have HP.
Yeah.
So it's like, might as
And
well.
vibes a load.
Yeah. Alright.
I do like the noises that Pokemon makes.
Yeah. I think there are like trainers here on the left.
Yeah, something is like I'm sure there's like a group of people somewhere.
Yeah, here on the left. I don't think there. I think there's only so many of them. There's those two. Up a little bit on the screen because it's actually quieter for us now. I think the glooms are a bit of a bother. Yeah.
So Graham doesn't do a lot of XP.
Use the seismic toss. Yeah.
So yeah, Graham's like not far off level 44.
Yeah, 44.
Yeah, we want to get him to level 50. And we want to get Dingle there as well.
The rock smash, yeah, the rock
Of all the
smash.
of all the Pokemon we've had in this game, who've been your favourites, chat?
Oh, you're actually chatting, not me.
Yeah, chat, like chat and Jimmy. Of all the Pokemon in this game that we've caught, who was your favourite?
I've really enjoyed Nox
Ah,
a
okay.
lot. Nox has been great. Yeah. Just fucking Nox, just murdering his way through everyone. It's just been great. So yeah, you could use it here, I guess. Okay.
We've gotten stronger. Lots and lots. I will beat you up.
Aren't these like, they have like a Chansey and, no, they got Clefairy.
They're
They've
not-
got two Clefairies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Graham and not.
Okay.
We will beat you to death.
Wow, that's harsh.
This is a game where you beat up children, but it's okay because you're a child.
So don't use seismic toss.
Use-
Just use anything else. Also, the surf's good, but the twister might also be good. The twister hits both of them too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
These Clefairies just be like, we're using some cosmic power. Can you believe that back in the day they were like, yeah, honestly, Clefairy is normal type.
Yeah.
It's got moon powers and shit.
It healed, it got one punch.
It was like, I use the power of the moon to
One
heal myself.
punch! It's one punch, Graham. 37 Dingle! Come on,
Yeah.
Dingle. Graham.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, mainly with the sound alerts, I just want the sort of situation where Holly says something really lewd about Cum Lake and then just someone plays the sexy sax. That's all I want. That's
Yeah.
all I wanted. So, yeah.
I want to put like more weeby ones in there.
We got some.
We've got some weeby ones, yeah.
Got like.
When I'm doing well in a video game, someone please play the 7-page Muda Muda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, JoJo Part 6 anime soon.
Oh yeah, when's that out?
I think it's December. I think it's either December or January.
Oh.
But people are getting hyped.
Wow, right.
This is Jolene.
Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah.
Everyone gets to see Best Girl Foo Fighters. There are some scenes I'm really like excited to see animated as well.
I wonder if this is maybe not the best place just because you have to run through all these
Yeah,
this grass.
I'm kind of really just exploring.
Yeah.
There's something funny about a level 32 Pidgey.
Oh yeah, it's a little badass little bird. You know what this level 32 Pidgey is?
What?
It's the equivalent to one of those birds in Bloodborne that, despite being a stupid bird, manages to kill you.
Yeah, I hated the birds in Bloodborne.
Were you gonna try and use the thing? Oh, you need to run, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna run down here.
There's a Pidgeotto. Oh shit. This might be bad, actually. To be fair, Dingley would do it, but I bet he's just. I bet she would just die. I bet she would just die.
Let's see. Let's go Abzu.
This is the thing, like, you're like, oh, go up against the thing you're good against, and then Sir Dingle dies. Okay. Okay, Pidgeotto, fine then. We're not gonna fight, I guess. So that's into the berry forest.
Okay, okay.
I don't think there's any trainers in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, trainers around. Like...
You're gonna use the thing. No, you don't. Those are trainers.
Oh, okay.
You can battle them.
What I want is, like, a group of trainers.
Yeah,
I love that. I'm gonna beat up the small child first. Hey, but it's with me that my float ring soon. Greg is gonna punch you.
I feel like we need. You constantly say bruh moment sentences, so I think maybe we should have something that.
We have bruh as a sound alert.
We do? Alright.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't seem to remember, but okay.
If there's a bruh moment, everyone please spam the bruh sound.
I just remember you just constantly saying shit that makes people go, wait, what? You're just like, I'm gonna beat up a child now.
That's this whole game is like I beat up children, but it's okay because I am children. This child has dangerous animals that it uses to fight people with, that she uses to hit people with.
Maybe the fun was the children will meet up along the way.
This is the true meaning of Pokemon.
Yeah. Hit another tab.
Oh, does the ball say that you have it only turn up for wild Pokemon? Because I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I have a Poliwag and a Poliwrath.
Yeah, I think so.
Poliwhirl, whichever it is.
Yeah, I think you have like all. Did you get a Poliwrath? I don't think you have a Poliwrath.
I know I have one called Florence.
I'm pretty sure you have a Poliwhirl, which now could evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah. They couldn't before. Wow, that's so little. Still got a Master Ball.
Is it the Master Ball for Mewtwo?
Yeah, pretty much. I would say don't use the max potion since we have one.
Hyper potion that have so many of.
Yeah. But still heal them to full, so.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, seriously, get name redeems in.
Look how little HP Sir Dingle has.
Yeah, I think I need the. What's the thing that like ups HP?
The HP up. You've got one.
Yeah, like I will give that to Dingle then.
I mean, I guess it might help a bit. I almost wonder if you should just go all out and just give them more special attack and speed. Because they're just like... Yeah, grass is resistant. This is the type of enemy you should use Seismic Toss against. Yeah.
Oh, toss. Bells.
Well, you know the idea, Holly, it's like, have you ever tried to punch a tree?
No.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
He says.
Jesus Christ, Bellsprout.
Yeah, that's one of the Pokemon you can't catch in this too. Normally.
Have we said it so that I can catch them, or?
I don't think there's a thing that, well, maybe there'd be a thing, but I don't know. Maybe I could make it so that that's a thing, but I don't. Ugh. God damn it, Bellsprout. Just picks up the Bellsprout and is like, ooh!
Fuck you, Bellsprout.
I wanna, like, let me see if I could find,
Jesus Christ! Weeping Bell!
Yes, Holly, it's Weeping Bell, you silly.
Did you weeping bear? Stupid looking.
Let me see if I can find a video of seismic toss being used.
It's okay. Gyarados is here. Oh god, it does look like Krusty the Clown. I can't unsee that it looks like Krusty the Clown.
Oh yeah, let me show you what seismic toss looks like in when Charizard does it in the anime.
Okay. Oh, we just yeeted that magma out of the sky.
And into the ground. Yeah. I like the idea, it's like, it's a fighting type move, but yeah, nothing's resistant to it. Because it's getting flung into the ground. You can't be resistant to that. Yep.
Seismic toss is just yeet.
Are you not gonna like jump over the air?
I can, I probably should. Let me see.
Oh, actually, we could just fly to the other island.
Yeah, that is the point. I'm gonna fly to the other island.
What is making that noise?
I don't know. Yeah, you can heal as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like if I heal.
What's this? It's like something.
I kind of wish you could like XP share like more than one.
I think it'd be alright if there was like multiple XP share items.
Yeah, like maybe.
Think about it, if you did that, it would split the XP share further, you know?
Maybe there's one where they get like only a little bit extra XP and one where they get a lot more.
The thing about it though, Holly, is that is actually what they've done essentially in the newer games.
Oh, okay.
And I have heard some people say that they're kind of annoyed with it because they like have come up to gyms and are just like, wow, all my Pokemon are like 6 or 8 levels higher than any of the Pokemon in the gym, so...
It makes the game too easy almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice little stuff. What event? It's like something with the laptop that's just like clicking. I don't like it.
Dress appropriately for battle. I am a child, sir. I'm gonna beat you up with my fucking Machamp.
Seismic toss a whale lord. This Machamp's gonna seismic toss the whale lord.
I kind of like.
Wait.
I like that like the 3D Pokemon actually shows the move being used.
Look at the whale lord just.
Oof! Oof!
Oh,
Big
wow.
whale lord. Now he used revenge. It's fine. I can use revenge.
Oh no, you're gonna lose. I think. You're right. Yay. No death today. Remember when Graham was in the shop? I'm so
Like at the start of the stream when he was a Machop.
No, that was... He was a Machoke.
Oh, yeah, he was a Machop and now he's a Machop.
No, he's a Machamp.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Remember when he was a Machop?
No,
The first version.
I think we caught him as a Machoke.
Maybe I don't remember that. I remember what I want to remember, which is that he was once a Machop, and I'm very proud of him. Damn it, Con.
Gren was once a Machop, but we didn't catch him as a Machop. He was a little wild Machop that somehow evolved into a wild Machoke.
You can Machoke on my dick. I'm too happy with that. That was such a stupid joke.
Oh.
It's just like an obvious joke that everyone makes, and yeah, I'm so happy.
Oh. I want to be a little bean.
We know, Ollie. We all fucking know.
Oh no, I'm thinking about beef again. Could you get me some tomato juice?
Okay. Is there anyone in chat who likes the tomato juice? Also try Twister.
Yeah. Yeah, we are like most of the way through the 10 games that Jim wants me to play. And we are not quite sure what to do after we've beat those. If anybody has ideas of games they think they might enjoy watching us play, just drop us a thing on Discord. I like playing gaming. Oh, 38, Dingle, come on, Dingle.
Here you go, here's tomato juice.
Yay.
Yeah. What y'all do?
Just running around.
Yeah, you can smash those rocks if you wanted.
There's no point though, I just fight the little Geodudes.
No, you sometimes get gravelers. And they're a bit better, a bit higher level stuff. Oh, you can fight them again. I think those two is pretty good because you're getting Nox trained a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the combat kin. I wonder what the actual, like... Didn't we look this up? No, crush kin.
Yeah, it's like fighting brother and sister.
Yeah, fighting siblings.
In like the original language, well in Japanese, and it's like... So I think fighting siblings would work as like the English translation more than crush kin.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck crush kin is supposed to
Yeah.
be. Is the Twister better? Or... Not really. I still don't get Twister. I don't get how it works. I don't know what it does. I'm very confused.
Well, we just destroyed them a joke.
What does it do? What does Twister do? Inflicts damage.
You see, Jim, Twister is really simple. You spin a dial, and it tells you what like colour to put your hand or your foot on. And you play it with your friends, and you get really tangled up, and it's like really hard to balance.
Shut up. It has a 20% chance of causing the target to flinch. It also hits Pokemon that are using moves like Fly or Bounce. And does double damage in that context.
Oh, okay.
So if there's a
But
fly...
it's lifting them in the air.
Well, it's like they're flown up into the air and then you use Twister and they get caught in the Twister. But what I don't get is it seems like the damage is really variable. You know?
Yeah.
It feels like sometimes it does loads of damage and sometimes it does barely anything. I don't understand, you know? You've gulped down that tomato juice.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about tomato juice. It just goes down so smooth, it's easy.
Bandish,
to
you
chug it.
said about Twister.
Yeah.
I still don't understand Twister though, Bandit. Maybe you could like do a stream where you... No, actually, never mind. Never mind. I will stop my suggestion there.
Grab use domination.
Oh. You gonna pull up knots?
Yeah.
Hmm. I think the knots just don't use the pipe, really.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is doing that.
It is indeed a Gyarados. It has indeed destroyed me.
Hey. There's another level for knots.
37.
Nice.
And once we get Dingle to 50, we put the XP share on knots.
Yeah. I don't know, after you've like trained knots.
Or maybe once I've trained Graham, I start using knots.
Sure, but I mean like after you've like there does have to be a point where you're like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I just don't want the situation where we just are training Pokemon forever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which... We should make a list of the ones we absolutely want.
Well, Graham is definitely one.
Graham...
Not.
We'll have Abzu at 50. Dingle.
I mean, Abzu is kind of an obvious one.
Abzu, yeah, because he's not too far off, so I think a stream where I just train him up.
I mean, walking him with Hydro Pump
Yeah.
just does so much damage. It's really strong.
I think the computer was just slightly up on the mouse pad or something.
I don't think so. Yeah, the Machop would just be like, oh, I'm gonna try and wrestle you into submission, and then...
Nope, punch.
But, yeah. There's a bunch of things I want to do, like, one stream for. I still wonder, so I was, like, explaining this idea to you, but we got onto something else.
Oh, okay.
You remember I was saying about how I wanted to do a stream where we talk about, I take you through the mechas available in 40k?
Oh, okay.
Because you like mechas.
I like Neon Genesis Evangelion.
You like mechas. You like mechas in general.
I have watched a grand total of 3 mecha shows, and they're the
That's free.
and they're the mecha shows that appeal to people who don't like normal mecha shows.
But that's one more than me.
It is true. I mean, you might enjoy Code Geass.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It looks a bit.
I haven't watched the 2nd season, but apparently the 2nd season's good. What pisses me off is the Pizza Hut. Like, I know it's a joke, but I'm sorry, but you are ruining my immersion by having, like, this character eat Pizza Hut.
What about when Pizza Hut came up in, what's it called? You know, in Demolition Man?
Yeah, but, like, Code Geass is like, oh, this sort of alternate history, alternate future mecha series, and you've got this main character who's sort
Ollie
of
looks like she's,
upper
like,
class,
stepping back and forth
genius.
angrily.
And it's like, I don't like that there's just Pizza Hut randomly. I'm like, I hate that I'm obviously being advertised to. But, you know, second season's apparently pretty good, so. Thing is, if you did a stream like discussing 40k mechs with me, I'm like, I'd have to find something I could discuss with you in a stream. And I don't know what I'd discuss with you in a stream.
We don't need to do it in the same stream.
I know, it's like I'd have to find a different thing to talk to you about.
Yeah, I'm not like, there's no pressure. You don't need to come up with something.
Yeah, I'm like...
I just know I wanted to do that, because I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool just to see what you think of them. And at the end, you can put them in a tier list. of your, like, rating of best mech to the least good mech.
Okay. Based on the grand total of 3 mecha shows I have watched.
Yes, sorry, that's 3 more than most people.
I'm not like a proper mecha fan, you know. I would like to watch some Gundam properly.
You're into mecha enough to know that you're not that into mecha.
Yeah. It's like this thing. I love Evangelion, but it's a mecha show, but it's about depression.
Which is way more into mecha than most people are.
It's like I got into anime, and I'm like, there are those weebs who are into the shows that are like very popular with like everybody, like well the otaku, the people who are like, oh, I love My Hero Academia, and I love Death Note, and I don't know whatever else is like super popular, and then I'm just here like, I like Evangelion and the Fate franchise.
Yeah. I mean, the Fate, it's sort of like Ava and Fate just sort of have their own fandom.
They're one of those things, like, they appeal to people who are very into anime, if you get what I mean.
I think...
Like, I know people who are very into Fate, but it's like, yeah, they're weebs.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know what to... I feel like Ava's not really that. I feel like Ava's kind of its own thing.
Yeah, again, it's like, it's popular, but like, it's a popular anime with people who really like anime.
I think there's people who don't really just like anime. I think there's people who are just like... Because I think if you were going to say that, Holly, I think Ava's really different to a lot of anime.
Yeah. This is what I was thinking, is like, no, there's like anime that's
I feel
popular.
Fate isn't. Fate is like quite normal anime in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but it's more like, I think there's a difference between people who've watched like Fate Zero and enjoyed it, and people who are very into like the whole franchise.
Yeah. I mean, we went through the visual novel.
We've read the freaking novel. We need to read the sequel novel.
Yeah.
It's the creator's birthday today as well.
Yeah. I feel like the problem is that when we start that, we need to like dedicate the time to it.
Yeah.
I feel like if we started watching Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, Demon Slayer's pretty good.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
There is one thing I'll say though, is it seems a little bit sort of... Well, maybe it's just my perception so far. I've only watched like 6 or 7 episodes or something. But it seems to be that like those first few episodes, that a lot of time has passed. Like a year. And now it's gotten a bit more gradual, and it's like 2 episodes is like one thing happening, one place, you know?
Yeah, because I think Pig Boy hasn't turned up yet.
Which is, it's not quite Dragon Ball Z style, one fight happens in 5 episodes, but it does seem a little bit like things are slowing down. But hey, yeah, well, I was going to say, like, say we watched through Demon Slayer, at least season 1, and then maybe we'll make the time to play Hollow Ataraxia.
Yeah, I would like to consume it. It's like, I know it's not as serious as Stay Night. It's sort of a...
I think you saying consume it is weird.
It's a pseudo-sequel. Read it.
I think saying consume...
Yeah, I'm like, why am I saying consume things? No, I want to read it.
It's because you're a consumer.
Consumer. So I can't really pay for something that is not available in my country.
I'm staring at your hands like I want to figure out what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Ram is leveling up, yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of like Fate media that I wouldn't show you because I don't think you'd enjoy it.
I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna enjoy the weird, creepy one with Ilya.
I don't want to watch that at all.
And I'm not really gonna enjoy like the Fate Go adaptations.
I think the Fate Grand Order adaptations only appeal to people who consume Fate Grand Order, like play it and spend money on it and whatever.
Yeah, and
it's like
I might watch Fate Apocrypha.
Yeah, I would recommend Apocrypha. Apocrypha is very interesting. Interesting concept.
It sounds like it'll be just kind of... the old one.
Yeah.
That's good. It just sounds like it's a bit of a spin on the original.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of takes the 7 by Death game and is like, what if this was like a
Can I sit there and play the game for a minute?
Yeah.
I want to figure... It's triggering me. I'm like, just... That's what it is. It's this part of it. Right. I don't know if anyone can even hear that, the thing that's happening. It's like a little click is coming from the... Yeah, it's right there. I can right. There's like a little bit of air or something that wasn't there before, but now it's causing a little click noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's really annoying me. Ugh. Oh, wait. Yeah. I found out what it is. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying too. Oh. One shot anyway.
Yeah.
Graham's just like, hey, that Machoke that I was talking to earlier, I'm here to beat you up again. Yeah. Easy. Alright. Harley,
Yeah.
do you want your seat?
No, I'm.
I kind of want to give you your seat.
I'm kind of happy. So, see, sometimes with the seat, my knees feel very like cramped up.
I kind of get that. I'm gonna nudge this though.
Sorry, I'm just double checking what I'm doing.
Got no more Vital Throw. The Rock Smash doesn't do much damage, to be honest.
Right.
If you look at it, like compared to the other ones, it's much less. That revenge would be bad. Yeah, revenge!
Yeah, bitch.
Revenge is working pretty well.
The.
You're a bit coffee today.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I've sort of got over a bad cough, but today it's sort of been there.
Yeah. I had it sort of come back recently, but then it went away again, so I feel relatively alright.
Very much identified not to use thrash.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah! You know I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to do a thing today. What they call lateral flow test.
Oh, okay.
I have to do them for my work in order to confirm that I'm definitely negative.
With Jim getting a new job soon as well, we will have to be changing our schedule.
Yeah. Not that we really kept to that great of a schedule before, but
Yeah.
yeah, it will definitely have to change. It'll probably become a bit more concentrated. Like we'll do like 3 streams in quick succession, and then there won't be anything for like a week.
Yeah.
And then it'll come up again. But yeah.
Kind of why I'm glad that we finished Bloodborne, so we can focus on this more.
Yeah. It's pretty chill as well. I actually might want to suggest that we just like sometime soon we just do a really long stream of this, and
Yeah.
maybe do like 2 of those and get this finished with. Probably go for the revenge.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. There we go. Wait, does the revenge work on... So if you're using revenge on the Pokemon that hasn't, like,
Tingle's level 40.
attacked you... I'm just wondering if the revenge, like, still works
Yeah.
when you... Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Does it work on the Pokemon that didn't attack you? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Like you still took damage, therefore the revenge still works, or what? I'm not...
Okay. I get what you mean. Could you get me back to the Poke Center? I'm just gonna quickly dip to the loo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Oh wait, I could just... Yeah, I can just fly. That's what I'll do. I can fly! Ugh, I can see. Oh! Just died on stream a little bit. Get some healing done. Yeah. Damn it! That thing's really annoying. Ugh. It's right there. Ugh. That didn't used to be a thing. I like put my hand here, but make it so it doesn't. Yeah, if I put my hand like that, it doesn't happen. Okay. Whoa. Let's surf. Alright. Yeah. Bonita. Grab, use, vital throw. Ball you missed. Beat up that horse, grab him. Nice. I wonder, so if I use it here... wait, what is it? Shift? What is it? Oh, I forget what this is. Do I press... Uh-oh. What do I press? I don't even remember. What do I do? No, it's not that. What do I use on this Nintendo Switch Game Boy thing? I don't remember what the button is. Oh, is that it? Ah, right. Okay, cool. Damn it! Okay. Fucking Geodude. Get thrown. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. What?
Can I touch it down there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Phone down.
Now I go to toilet.
Yeah.
Then run through the cat! It's like a Twitch streamer.
The cat. Oh god. Slam that Pikachu. Throw the Pikachu. The Clefairy! Vital throw the Clefairy. Yay, there we go. I can fly back to the focus center. God, I want to go and warm up. Warm up in the Pokemon Center. Yes, let's do this. And then we can go. Sorry, I am like very cold. Do. Do 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 do. It's so unfortunate. I'm gonna go back to Vermilion. I'm gonna go back to the mainland and mainly just so I can do something a bit different. Why shouldn't you? I'm gonna go fight people in that cave again. The cave was quite difficult, but I think that's good for training. But also I can buy more stuff that I need in there. Oh yeah, fucking I can't. Now I can't fight trainers in here, but I can fight Pokemon. I want to see what happens if I can fight pretty high level Pokemon in here. Hey! These. I think that's done. No? That's death for him. Oh, nice. Hey, level 46. Here we go. Jim? Grab is trying to learn cross chop. Grab is trying to learn cross chop.
I believe that's pretty good. You should look at what that is. Because I don't remember exactly what it does, but you should probably look at it.
I've come back to the mountain.
It's only got 5 PB, but look at it. Look at the cross chop. That's a lot of power.
High critical hit ratio.
80 accuracy, so it's not super accurate. Well... It's sort of like the one... It's like the equivalent to Thunder. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not as accurate, but it's high power. It's high crit ratio.
Okay.
I would say I would want it, but I wouldn't know what I would want to replace.
Maybe Vital Throw?
Because, like...
I've still got Seismic Toss and Revenge. I can't replace Rock Smash.
I'm like, if I look at... Revenge is pretty good, but it kind of requires... It's better when you've already been hit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So... Whereas with Vital Throw, if you just do Vital Throw and one-shot the opponent, that's kind of better than being hit and then using Revenge.
Okay, so...
So I guess replace Revenge.
Okay. I've come back to the mountain, by the way, the Indigo Plateau.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because I can fight a lot of, like, high-level wild Pokemon here.
That's true.
So
There's
instead of
also-
having to run around and...
Just be aware that, you know, moving into the area makes it a bit of a ball ache to get back out. If you know what I
I've
mean.
got an escape rope.
You have an escape rope? Okay.
Yeah.
No worries then, really. Cool.
Double checking where it is. Or do I not have an escape rope?
I don't think you do. Unless you bought one, I don't think you have one.
Okay, I will go buy one then.
Okay.
So this is one of the benefits to this place, is there's a shop nearby.
Yeah, there is, which is pretty good, yeah. I was thinking this seems like a fairly good spot. It's just the fact that the actual area in there is kind of difficult to go around. And also you're constantly fighting wild Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that's what I want to do though. Because they're quite high level, and I saw the XP I was getting was like...
Oh, they don't sell escape ropes.
Okay.
Is there anywhere that does sell escape ropes?
Could you double check where? So I can go buy some and then fly back here.
There's probably somewhere.
I mean, if I can fly here, then I don't mind, like, flying somewhere else. Grammy's getting them levels.
Yeah.
I think he'll be either 50 or close by the end of the stream.
Apparently you can buy them in Saffron.
Okay.
See if I can buy them anywhere else. I mean, I don't know if it matters that much.
Yeah, I can fly. No, I can fly everywhere. I'll fly to Saffron.
You can buy them in Cinnabar. You can buy them in Saffron. You can buy them in Lavender Town. You can buy them in Pewter City as well.
Oh, where's Pewter? Pewter's not far.
Pewter's that one, right?
Yeah, Pewter's there. Let's go there. Some cuddle.
You want some cuddle?
A little cold.
Oh,
Or you could turn up the heating. That would be nice.
oh, but I can cuddle.
Yeah.
Cuddle.
Yeah, cuddle.
Nobody can see me cuddling you, but I'm cuddling you.
I'm very cold.
Yeah, well, it's gotten colder. I can't keep the heating on literally all the time.
I know. I should do some streams in my unicorn onesie again.
Yeah. I'm actually just gonna look at how much heating gas electric we got. Just one sec.
While I'm here, I'm gonna get like on my heels for stuff.
Cool. We've got to agree on where we're putting the keys again.
I'm so cold, I am very cold. Gee. Then let's go. I want to beat up a lot of wild Pokemon because I can't fight trainers, but I do get a lot of XP from fighting these wild Pokemon because they're very strong.
How's it going? You got your escape ropes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like go through that rock and stuff, and you to get back out. Well, I guess to get back out, you'll just use a escape rope, I guess.
Yeah, that's the idea. And I've bought plenty.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you could train an Onyx to evolve now.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted.
Yeah, we have an Onyx.
Yeah. Try out the cross chop.
Ooh, that is nice. Oh, that's a one hit.
To be honest, I think most of the moves at this point, except for like Rock Smash, would one-shot the Onyx.
Yeah.
It's rock type, you know. Gets owned by fighting type moves. It's just the Rock Smash that won't one-shot them, I would have said.
I can see what it would do to that.
Also, I'd probably not use the cross chop. I'd probably only use that for like really tough opponents.
More that I wanted to sort of see what it would do.
Oh yes, you could use it on those two.
It doesn't let you use it in the cave, remember?
What?
We tried last time, it didn't let us use it in here.
Oh right. Yeah, I think this is probably not as good then compared to just fighting trainers. Do you know that you get more XP for fighting a trainer Pokemon?
Yes, I do. I know that, but these ones in here are also sort of like pretty high level Pokemon.
They're pretty high level, yeah.
Although I'm kind of seeing what I can do. So sort of mix up my grinding a bit.
Also, I think they're kind of also more dangerous. Like Grem's gonna have a bit of an issue. Like the seismic toss will do damage, but
and the bite won't do shit.
The bite won't do shit, no. It's French though. Yeah. Yeah. I liked the Arbok that was in that's mine. I like the Arbok that was in new Pokemon Snap.
Oh, okay. Oh, the big. Oh, yeah, they're big. Arbok are big.
Yeah, they're big. They're massive. Like the size of people. Isn't that terrifying?
Yes. I like snacks. I think that's terrifying.
Yeah. You know a big plus of being in the Pokemon world?
What?
There's no just straight up spiders.
No, but there's still spider-looking Pokemon that are terrifying.
Yeah, but aren't they like not as bad as real spiders?
No, they're terrifying.
Really? I would have thought they'd be.
If they move like, if they look like spiders and move like spiders, they're terrifying.
I think they look less like spiders than real spiders do.
No, they'd still freak me out if I saw like a fucking Ariados.
That's what I was thinking. Like
or a Spinarak, I'd be like, nope.
I would have thought
kill it with fire types.
I would have said that Spinarak is like pretty not bad.
Wait,
what?
Wait, what,
Bandit? What's up? You alright?
Fake spiders look less like real spiders than real spiders do.
Yeah, exactly. But Holly's saying that they're not.
I think that like Pokemon spiders, if Pokemon were real, then spider-like Pokemon would be real.
Yeah.
And they still look enough like spiders that if they were real, they would be fucking terrifying.
But is it better than regular spiders?
No, it's a spider. I mean, Pokemon spiders are probably more dangerous than like a real spider.
Unless you live in Australia.
Because it can do Pokemon moves.
I think that actual like Australian spiders are probably more dangerous than like Pokemon spiders for the most part. Also, yeah, I'm starting to think that being here is not really worth it.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get...
I feel like there's somebody here I didn't fight though as well.
There are games that actually have an arachnophobe mode that make the spiders look like something else. Yeah, what's that game that was relatively...
Grounded?
Yeah.
Game where you're tiny and everything is bugs, and they were like, here's arachnophobia mode.
I would have said the regular potions are probably a little bit shit.
Yeah, I've kind of been... That kind of there was like a little...
I guess that... It's... Yeah, in Grounded, well, what they do is they actually have... It's not just one mode, it's like... You can clarify, like, exactly what it is about the spiders you don't like.
Oh, for me, it's how they move.
Yeah.
And also size. Like, if they're huge, then they scare me, and if they move like spiders...
Well, they had, like, things where, like, you could make it so they don't have any legs. So that it's just an abdomen that's floating along.
Oh, okay.
So then you don't have, like, the leg moving animation.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that might work for me.
There's also, like, for those, some people, like, don't like the faces of spiders.
Oh, okay.
So they, like, made it so it's just, like, a featureless face with eyes. With just regular eyes.
Oh, okay.
But you could make it so that at some point you can make it so it's just a floating head. It just has nothing, it's just a floating head with no features.
Dingle's trying to learn thunder.
Yes, this is what we wanted.
Right, what do we take? I think we take off agility. Or slam?
Is the slam useful? The slam's probably not that useful. Agility actually has a purpose.
Yeah.
It kind of makes so Dingle who is fast.
Has Thunderbolt.
Yes, but Thunder does more damage but is less accurate.
Oh, okay, so are these
the
moves that we wanted her to have?
Yeah, I think we wanted her to have Thunder. Is there anything else we wanted her to have?
Any other good moves? Because I...
What level is she?
41.
41, okay.
I was gonna say, because we can look at making her Raichu.
If only I could spell. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 41 is Thunder. The only other thing that she can get is at level 50 she gets Light Screen.
Okay, what's the benefit of that?
It decreases special attack damage that she would receive.
Okay, is it good for her to have that?
I mean... not really. Probably not, because it seems like to me the way that she is she's kind of a glass cannon. You know?
Okay.
So you don't really want a situation where she's taking any damage in the first place. You don't,
okay.
So you probably don't want to spend a turn decreasing damage when you could be spending a turn.
So it is Thunderstone that evolves her, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Using the Thunderstone.
It would probably help her be a bit more survivable.
Dingle is evolving!
Yeah.
Dingle is evolving? Yep.
For many people, this is sacrilege.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm not like Ash. I don't want to just keep her as a Pikachu if I can make her a more powerful being. Raichu's cute as well.
Do you know who's a way better protagonist than Ash?
Who?
Red.
Okay, so Dingle is a Raichu.
Yeah. So check out Dingle now. Are they probably a bit tougher and stuff?
Let's have a look at Dingle.
This is not. 109 health. That's better.
Summary. Let's have a look.
Lax nature. What's lax nature do? Go to the right.
The
right. Allies in contact. Yeah, that's good. Look at that speed. That's the main thing here. It's just the special attack is high, and the regular attack is high. Defenses are low,
speed,
but
yeah,
speed.
106.
That speed, they're so fast. So basically, you just get into the battle and just go, Thunderbolt, and they die.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I'm also going to give her the extra HP up.
Oh yeah, you got one or two, don't you?
HP up.
Yeah, you got one.
I'm going to give it to Dingle. It'll make her stronger.
It'll make her hopefully survive a little bit better.
What's her base HP now?
Well, it was 109. Is it? Now it's 110. So it's a little bit more.
Okay. So yeah, let's go fly somewhere.
I'm going to suggest we go back to the place. I know you're like, it's all the same, but it's true and tested. We know we're going to get
Yeah.
some levels up there, and we're not going to end up with annoying situations.
Well, let's see what is kind of nice about these repetitive streams. It gives us time to just chill and chat.
Yeah. And I'm enjoying seeing these Pokemon evolve and get stronger and stuff. So, yeah. I personally think after you've got Dingle and Groundham sorted, you should look at what you want to be your 6 people. Wait, no, you're going back. Why did you?
Oh fuck, I'm done. Yeah, I want Abzu in there.
Yeah, Abzu definitely.
He's my starter, but he's also like very powerful.
Yeah, very powerful.
Like my
It's
most
not
powerful
particularly
water type.
useful for the first one.
But yeah, it's like I'm sure something will come up that I need water to fight.
I think you may go up against a rock. Yeah, there's some rock Pokemon in there. That's when Abzu would probably shine.
Yeah.
There's some like rock ground types, that sort of thing. Actually, yeah, there's some like I think there's like some Nidokings, and they're ground type,
Yeah.
so it'd be good for that as well.
Yeah, I mean Greg is nearly at the same level as Abzu now.
Yeah. Want to get Graham to like level 50,
Yeah.
and we're happy.
Yeah, see, I want my Pokemon to all be level 50 at minimum before fighting the Elite Four.
Yeah, I would say the only exception I'd make would be Arnie.
Yeah, I feel like Arnie doesn't need to be at that level.
Yeah, he's so tough.
I think XP share would be good for Arnie.
If we could like get Arnie to just like get in, survive a hit or two, and then like, you know, he puts a Pokemon to sleep,
Yeah.
it's pretty good, you know.
What time did we start? So we started at 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like 4:30 now. That's not been as long as I thought it would be to get to this level.
Yeah, I think we're doing it. We're doing
Yeah.
it. It's happening.
I mean, if we did more like just chatting streams, what would people like to see us talk about?
Yeah, I mean,
Because those are fun to do.
I was talking about nerding out about like 40k,
Something
but
I kind of would like to do more where we nerd out. The thing is, I'm like, what would I nerd out about? I'm really nerdy for specific things, and I don't think other people like hearing me talk about.
actually, I think you know what would be interesting
What?
if you did like a thing telling me about the like how to put this, like the actual history or myth associated with fake characters.
That would require me to go and do a lot of learning.
Yeah, but you seem to be doing that.
But if I went
anyway.
and I did the learning, I mean, I'm currently reading Orlando Furioso, which is the poem that Astolfo is from.
Yeah,
I fucking love Astolfo, and I'm like, well, I like reading.
yeah, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
I think you're doing that anyway, so
I mean, I've got myself a copy of the Epic of Gilgamesh to read
yeah.
because I really want to read that. I feel like if I studied English, I'm like, how did I not know what like the oldest piece of like fictional literature was until I became obsessed with this Japanese visual novel franchise?
Yeah. Lol.
I'm like, wow, I feel dumb.
By the way, I found out what that sound is. It's right here.
Yeah.
If you like put your hand like that.
See, that's what I was thinking. It's like something is clicking there, and I was like, is that the noise you're hearing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's annoying.
Don't know what that is.
Oh.
I should.
What do you?
I was gonna say, I don't normally like put my hand there on the keyboard.
Oh.
I say I do listen to a podcast. It's two guys talking about myths, and I love it when it's like, oh, I know who that person is because of Fate. And it's like, how does Holly know history?
Because of anime,
Because of anime and a gacha game?
Yeah.
See, it's educational content.
Yeah.
And I like how it incorporates, like it makes you want to learn about who everybody is.
You know, I have a bit of a question, right?
Yeah?
Is there anybody? Well, okay. Do we gatekeep a little bit about what counts as arachnophobia?
I don't
Because
know, you have to be afraid of spiders.
I yeah, I would say I'm like, comparatively, I am mildly afraid of spiders.
Yeah.
So does that count as me being arachnophobic?
I guess it would be mildly arachnophobic.
But this is the thing is, in my opinion, isn't everyone a little bit arachnophobic?
I think it depends.
It's just like, when we talk about someone being arachnophobic, do we mean someone being even more creeped out and scared of spiders than usual?
Maybe it's like, I have like full on like fear reaction to spiders.
I think I could have a reaction if I didn't expect a spider.
Yeah.
And there like was a big one nearby me, that could creep me out.
Yeah, it's like I don't like them. I don't like the way they move. I don't like their faces. I hate it when they're big.
Yeah. Well, this is all what I mean. You know, like you couldn't like deal with like the bloodborne spider room.
No, that was making me really uncomfortable just being there. I could barely deal with Rom.
Yeah.
Rom doesn't look that much like a spider. But the little things that Rom sort of summons do.
Yeah.
And those were like, I think that's a part of why I was having trouble with that, because like I said, like a lot of the fights in Bloodborne were setting off my anxiety.
I think I would suggest
that one was just.
Yeah. I was about to say I'd probably suggest not using seismic toss.
Yeah.
Using something else. I think no, anything but rock smash. Okay, it worked. It worked, but fuck me.
Because his health is so low.
Okay.
Yo, Dingle! Graham and Dingle training.
Yeah. See, that's a good use of a hyper potion. You sure you don't want to see it?
Yeah. Can I have a cushion to kneel on? I'm gonna sit Japanese style. Yeah. Yeah, give me Gengar cushion.
Okay. Move so I can put Gengar.
Yes, Gengar pillow.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. But, yeah. I don't know. Like, people talk about being, like, afraid of heights. I'm like,
Yeah.
aren't most people a little bit afraid of heights? You know, isn't there a pretty normal fear to not want to fall to your death? Isn't that normal?
Yeah, I think it's more like if you have like a sort of, I guess, irrational phobia response, like some people with a fear of heights can't even climb a stepladder.
Oh, right.
Without like freaking
see, that
out.
would be pretty extreme.
Yeah.
I had a pretty irrational fear of heights growing up.
Yeah.
And a fairly irrational fear of dogs, actually.
Yeah. Go Ram!
But yeah, I guess like when we talk about people who have like a fear of spiders, it does seem like an irrational, over-the-top response.
Yeah. We said today that all I was going to do is train Graham, so that's what I'm going to do for this stream.
Yeah.
I might train Abzu like next stream, because he's 47, so it won't take long for him to be fully powered up.
Well, I mean, if we have time, we could train Abzu a bit as well.
Yeah.
This stream, just see.
Like I was like,
Also,
I want. So I just like
go for the vital throw. We're going.
Like I say, I wanted to name my water starter after a Mesopotamian water deity. I'm like, oh, why is that of interest to me? Japanese gacha franchise.
Okay. So you see what I would have done there? We've gone vital throw and then use the seismic toss to finish him off.
Ah, okay. Just seismic toss a good finisher.
It's more that it doesn't do as much damage, but you've got way more seismic toss than vital throw, so.
Okay. Good idea. So
Yeah. Damn, that wasn't that bad. Yeah.
well, I just one punched it, so
I just like the idea of imagining Graham just casually one-punching him a chop. It'd be like that meme for the... Have you seen the kid punching image from Last of Us 2?
I think I have.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the original image, but I've seen, like, the meme traced over it. Last of Us 2, that's a game that, like, people talked about it before it came out, just when it came out, and then, like, never again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it probably wasn't a very good game.
No. If that's the meme.
Yes, I have seen that. Level 42 Dingle. Dingle is getting them levels.
Yeah. I'm just imagining, like, Graham doing that to a Machop.
I want Shinji. Get to the Poké Center.
Oh, you don't want to just... Because you need, like, a tiny bit of XP to get Graham up on level.
Oh, I was at a PP on Vital Throw, but I guess if I use something else.
You could use the cross chop.
Yeah. And then I'll, like, go heal up.
Yeah. The only thing cross chop is you have a chance of missing. You could always, like, do one of these rocks and get Graveler. I don't know if you will get Graveler. Bitch. Yeah, it's Geodude. Bitch.
See if I can kill it with the rock smash.
You probably can, to be honest.
Yes.
I like the idea you smash the rock and the Geodude's like, "Hey, this is my home," and you just smash him as well.
Yeah. I'm now just imagining an anthropomorphic Raichu, but dressed as Integra from Hellsing.
Let's go back to the healer, guys. This is not doing much.
This is not getting me. Yeah, I was expecting that would get me like a little bit up, but no.
Not very much at all. Yeah. I say we've got all. We can always swap to knots for a bit.
Yeah. Well, I need to get Graham out first, because then he'll get like some of that XP.
I know, it's just like less. It's less trips to the Poké Center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should just do it. Oh yeah, like cross chop crits all the time as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just what you
So yeah, 47 Graham.
Yeah. You know what the cross chop looks like? Just like,
Yeah, it's the sort of karate chop that like cuts through concrete. Why me? Because you're just enough XP to level up a joke. Destroy that little thing.
Nice, yes. There's the missing that we were talking about. Is that you have a higher chance of missing with cross chop. Hit the second time. Yeah. But now he's out of cross chop and vital throw. I guess you could like.
I'll go for these two, then I'll go like to the Poké Center.
You're gonna have to use like
Cuddle up a
seismic toss and stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Go, Graham and Knots.
I mean, not decreasing the attack is probably helpful.
Yeah.
Hey. That Primeape has cross-drop? Jeez.
I'll check if they identify knots. Knots, she's just surfing.
Archer's just got some shades on, says deal with it.
Yeah.
Not actually gonna... Oh, it actually
That's enough to take out ground, damn.
Alright, well, what Abzu again?
Yeah. He's also level 47.
Oh yeah, I remember that we spoke about this. You could like rain dance with Abzu. And then
Yes, and then bring out...
if you use Thunder,
yes.
it's more likely to hit. I believe. So yeah. Alright, now we can play me.
Yes, got a bag.
Come back!
Pokemon.
Snot bag.
Fly, Shinji.
I think we could get Rem to level 50 pretty soon.
Yeah. Which Shinji the bird is named after depends on how good the bird does in battle.
I don't know. There's a certain amount of arrogance to it. Makes me, yeah, you know, doesn't look good.
But it's actually competent.
That's neither of them.
That is true. I mean, it doesn't cry and like try and run away, but it also like can actually fight.
Yeah. Goddamn tentacles. A waste of DP there.
I think I'd like announce it in advance when we finally get to beat the Elite Four.
Oh, we're gonna make an attempt.
It's like, yeah, well, when I actually like decide I'm gonna make, like, have a stream where I just make attempts at the Elite Four. Like, I'm not gonna do it this stream.
Just a very occasional dips in quality. Just
I don't know. I'd be tempted to maybe try just see how well the fighting type does.
I mean, it'll help.
Yeah. Like, I was considering, like, do I just do, like, a little... Like, at the end of this stream, have a bit of a go, see, like, how well Grem does.
I mean, I think you probably will deal with the first one just about, but you'll have to be, like, ready for everyone. So let me think. We're having Abzu, having Monkus, having Grem, having Dingle. You only have 2 more slots.
I can say that I need a bird in there.
Which one though?
That's the thing.
You bring in like Shinji?
Yeah, so I'm thinking I may go with Shinji because he seems to be the most powerful.
Yeah, probably. He's got the ice beam.
Yeah.
Which would mean that you can kill off the dragons when you need him.
So yeah, Noodle is good, but Shinji is like more powerful than Noodle.
Would the 6th spot be like dots?
Yeah.
Really? Just thinking about it, do you have anything that would be good against ghosts? Right. Well, actually, ideally, you did grab one of those psychic types where you could get it.
Oh yeah, we've got
Beppis.
Beppis, but what level is Beppis?
Pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things, you know, you could do it without Beppis. Just... To be honest, I think Beppis is easy mode, really.
What do you mean?
You get Beppis to like level 50, you'll just deal with the whole
and now I'm like, oh, Beppis might actually be worth it.
It's just psychic type in this Beyblade. Kadabra is like the most powerful Pokemon in the whole game. Other than like Mewtwo. Yeah. Because they didn't really... There's no like dark type Pokemon. There's no... You know, there is a ghost type, but there's no pure ghost type. So Gengar isn't even a great option against Kadabra.
Is Gengar ghost poisoned?
Yeah.
What was it you said you kept forgetting? Did you think it was...
I always had this Mandela effect that Gengar was only ghost.
Yeah. It's always been ghost poison.
Yeah.
Are there any pure ghost types in Pokemon?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Shuppet, which turns into Bannet.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
I believe Misdreavus is just ghost type. This is what's it called? Magimagus, something like that. Can look it up. Pokemon ghost type. I think Duskull is.
Oh, okay. Very mature. I like how some of the ghost types are like based on yokai.
Oh, Galarian Corsola is only ghost type.
Yeah. So it's like a dead coral reef, which is quite sad.
Yeah, like I said, Shuppet, Duskull, yeah. Drifloon is ghost flying now. There's not a lot of pure ghost types. Yamask is, which evolves into Coffagrigus.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. But yeah, there's not many pure ghost types. There's a few. Oh yeah, Sinistea and Ultigeist is pure ghost type as well.
Oh, this is the Pokemon that's hiding in the teapot. Like in Britain, there's a tea Pokemon.
Yeah. So that's also pure ghost type. But yeah, to be honest, most ghost types are something else as well.
Oof.
So yeah.
It's not this time.
What?
Yeah, Graham just got knocked down pretty bad.
Oh shit.
He's still like not fainted, but like I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna fight with Knots.
Not just thrashes him. Easy. Alright. Oh yeah, Knots just keep thrashing him.
Well, what do you guys in chat like to do when things are chill?
I know what I like to do.
What do you do?
Chat shit.
Yeah.
Obviously. You know what I found out after doing that frog stream?
What?
Is that I barely scratched the surface of weird frogs.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of weird frogs. Frogs are cute. And funny. And big.
Now, you know that Knots is kind of
Yeah.
weakened, you know, so. Yeah. Already dark.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's
Like
only 5.
Yeah, it's only 5. It feels like it's later. I'm like, oh god, I should go to bed. I don't have time to do the ironing tonight. I'm like, no, it's only 5. I will have time to do that. Yeah, I think we should maybe find like something to put on TV while I'm doing the ironing.
Yeah. Yeah, cross chop. Real good. Takes care of it. Occasionally just have this like dip in quality of the stream. But it's only happened like 3 times
I
in the
think
whole
it's because
stream.
our internet is not very good.
Well no, it is. It's like wait, it's happening. Is it happening again? It's like god damn it.
So I guess
You clicked on the thing. Damn it.
what do I press?
You've clicked like away from this.
Yes, we finish at 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, tentacle.
And might actually fight the tentacle.
It's actually worth punching. Well, it's a poison type though.
So
I guess I toss. Yeah. It's a bit annoying to fight. I do like the idea of picking it up and smashing it into the water. The rock smash, I promise you the rock smash will not finish it off. It did it! Damn it!
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I was wrong.
So I just love the Pokemon fusion of the Tentacool and the Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
It says Mr. Cool and Mr. Cruel.
Terrifying.
Yeah, how is everybody? This is one of those downsides to like streams, is I sometimes find it hard to think about what to talk about to stay interesting, if you get what I mean?
Yeah. I think we're having a chill one.
Yeah. I used to work in call centres and they don't like it when you go quiet when you're talking to people, and I kind of take that into my streaming sometimes. Like apparently sort of regular, you know, interaction keeps people interested.
Well, yeah. Getting a bit meta, yeah? Oh, God. Oh, fuck! Is this bad? Is Graham gonna die? No, Graham's not dying.
Well, I'm going to swap back to Nox next turn.
Ah, that's tiny bit of XP.
Oh no, I can... Okay, I bought a lot of Hyper Potion.
Yeah, you did.
I bought it for Graham. The Hyper Potion is chocolate.
Yes, Graham had chocolate. Be very happy with your chocolate.
When you're fighting the other guy, pretend that he is cheese.
Punch the cheese, Graham!
You must defeat cheese by punching it.
That's how Graham becomes the cheese.
Should introduce Graham to Ali, who fucking loves cheese.
Yeah. They can work together to eat everything.
Punch.
I think we'll get a bit more hype and a lot more people interested when we actually get to
Get to the
Elite
Elite
Four.
Four, yeah, this is just grinding. But then again, I don't know, like, I sometimes follow a couple of, like, FGO streamers who will do streams where they just grind.
Yeah.
And FGO grinding is kind of boring too. But it's nice to, like, watch them grinding while I'm doing my grinding for the day. You get what I mean? Like, there's something kind of nice about having somebody doing their video game grinding on while you're doing other things.
I guess so.
I mean, maybe somebody would like to watch my Pokemon grinding while they're doing their Pokemon grinding.
Yeah, I mean, that is the kind of thing I enjoyed doing as well, to be fair. Yeah.
Graham is now higher than Abzu. Dingle's 44, but Dingle's getting them levels.
Yeah, we're getting all the levels. Oh, Nox is doing some damage, right?
Yeah, go nuts. Yeah, I'm also like struggling to think about what do we do when we finish these 10 games?
I have some ideas.
Yeah, because
But
I
that's-
like doing these with you.
But this is the thing, is that I think it would be a case of we've just come up with stuff we want to do. And,
Yeah.
You know.
I think I like that we have a plan of games to play. If you get what I mean, and we complete the game.
Yeah. Well, I think we might put some things onto a list of games we want to try, see what you think.
Yeah.
One of those where we might play more if people like them.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
Or
if it's a
if you
game,
like them.
if it's like I don't get into it enough to want to finish it, then we don't finish it. But
Yeah.
see, I kind of like the idea of doing a sequel series where I play like sequels and prequels to some of these other games we've done.
Yeah.
Like I'm already gonna play Nier Replicant.
Did you want to play like?
I want to do a little series where I finish like 100% Nier Automata as well. Is it Automata or Automata? I've heard it said both ways.
I would have said automata.
Yeah, Automata's how I normally say it.
It's automatic.
Yeah.
It's like the way you normally would say that. What's the other way?
Like Automata. Christ.
Auto.
But kind of like how Yoko Tyson said Nier Automata.
Didn't he also say holy shit?
Shit, Square Enix. Maybe I'd like to play some more Square Enix games.
They're not other than.
But I'm like,
outside of like.
don't know what.
Yokotaro.
But I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I mean,
Outside of
friends
Yokotaro,
that-
they're kind of
I'm
different.
gonna say, yeah, friends that play Final Fantasy, are any of those good? I don't know.
I'm just there like. No.
I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts.
I've never been attracted to Final Fantasy personally.
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah. I don't know, it's just never done it for me. I think in many ways I looked at it and went, doesn't this, to me this just seems like worse Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe I would like a JRPG or two. If anybody could recommend me a good JRPG. I've had a friend recommend Danganronpa, although that is a visual novel.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Well,
I've seen like footage of a friend playing it, and I'm like, I don't know if that's something I'd enjoy. I think teenage me would have enjoyed Danganronpa, but I don't think adult me would.
I don't know what you really mean by that.
Like, it seems like the kind of thing edgy teenage Holly would like, but not adult Holly. It seems like
yeah,
it
adult Holly isn't
appeals.
interested in anything edgy. She just likes weeb shit. That's what it is.
Yeah, also I know that in Danganronpa 3 they make a reference to Fate, and I'm like, is this visual novel gonna make me wish I was reading, like, the better visual novel? I have read a grand total of 1 visual novel.
That's how I feel whenever I play Dark Souls 2.
I will hold every visual novel to this standard.
Actually, that was a problem I ran into when playing Neo.
Oh yeah.
Is that when I was playing it, I kind of just wished I was playing a From Software title.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. With Neo, I tried playing it a bit. I played it for a few hours. Just wasn't really vibing with it. To be honest. Maybe I'll go back to it. But maybe streaming it would make a bit of a difference as well.
What, Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. See, I think you should do some solo streams, because you're the good video game player.
I guess so.
Like, watching you play Sekiro might be interesting.
I played the shit out of Sekiro though.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of Sekiro for like the first few weeks it was out. And I replayed it and replayed it again.
It was funny
and
hearing
so-
you shout, like, just die over and over again.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is that it has an element of frustration that you don't get in like Dark Souls or something.
Yeah.
Because if you hit something in Dark Souls, you do damage, it's damaged, right?
Okay.
In Sekiro, it's like, oh, I block. That's not something that happens in Bloodborne or Dark Souls, you know?
Yeah.
Not well.
Sure,
there are
like,
enemies that can
Ninjas
block,
fighting.
but
Yeah, like
I mean that
samurai
like
ninjas.
I mean like every hit is pretty much
Yeah.
often blocked by your opponent, and so it's a matter of the game is very different because it's about staggering your opponent so that you can get them open for these death blows.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, yeah, I know it's all like, you know, sort of samurai and ninjas.
yeah.
Interesting, because I keep forgetting From Software are a Japanese company, so it's nice to see them like make a game that's very much like fantasy but in Japan.
Yeah. You know, there's always like a Japanese inspired character,
Yeah.
pretty much. I don't know if there is in Demon Souls
I was thinking, who was the Japanese inspired character in Bloodborne?
They're in the DLC.
Ah, okay, yeah. I avoided the DLC. I feel really bad saying I'm glad Bloodborne is over, but I am glad it's over. I love the aesthetic of that game though, like,
It's really cool.
yeah. I mean, if they made like a animated series or a movie or something, if they did it right, it could be interesting.
Yeah, I think that too, actually, they do.
It's a very aesthetically pleasing game that lends itself to being like a visual media, because it's like, I did keep saying that I would like a novelization,
Yeah.
or just a novel in that setting.
Yeah, I think that, that sort of thing wouldn't work for, like, Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But I think it would work for Bloodborne, yeah. Could look really good. Whoa, wow. Got that one close.
It's okay, Nosh is gonna thrash it to death.
Wow, that was, yeah. She just did it.
And flying back to the Poké Center.
Yeah. We're slowly getting there. Graham's nearly level 50.
Come on, Graham.
Nice to have him at level 50. And then And what are we gonna do? Concentrate Abzu?
Yeah, concentrate on Abzu and Knots, and also Dingle. But I'll probably go like, because he's close to level 50, Graham, then Abzu, then Knots.
Right.
Pretty good. Oh gosh, it's next month in literally a couple of days.
Yeah.
It's December soon. Oh gosh.
Where are you going?
That's one thing that keeps like confusing me, because I'm so preoccupied with like all the stuff I'm currently making and college.
Yeah.
Like, I've only just sort of recently bought my Christmas wrapping paper and stuff.
Yeah. You just, what you mean, like, you just...
Like, I bought my wrapping paper ready for Christmas. It's like, I know that this time last year I had all my shopping done.
Oh, you're just, like, not kind of aware of Christmas coming up.
Yeah, it's like I'm kind of... Because I'm making everything this year, I'm more focused on, like, having stuff made.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, only, what, sort of 23 days ago, we had, you know, bonfire night.
Yeah. Yep. I've got, like, most of my presents for my family made. I've ordered stuff to make some very special gifts for my D&D group as well.
Oh, yeah. That sounds weird. The way you said that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Actually, one of our friends, like, made our characters as models.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, she got them done on Hero Forge and then, like, surprised us with, like, little painted miniatures.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm making everybody a themed dice holder.
Yeah.
It's based on those little shell dice holders that I make that's in my Etsy.
Ooh. It's these bro and sis again. They never get any better.
Yes. It's like they're 30, they're both 39 and we're like 48, 38.
Well. So, after we do the Elite Four, I guess we'll take a bit of a break from Pokemon.
Yeah, we'll come back and we will like catch everything, but yeah, I don't mind taking a break from Pokemon.
We'll put it into the same kind of category as like...
100%ing Near Automata.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be like a follow-up series. We're still coming up with designs for the Pokemon trophy as well.
Well, not really, is what it is we're not sure what to do with it.
Yeah.
So.
The thing's like, we try and make our trophies very clear, like it's very obvious what they are, but it's like enough so that copyright won't, like it won't infringe on copyright.
Yeah.
Well, especially if it's Nintendo as well.
Yeah. Fucking Nintendo.
Oh yeah, my friend Silver Gunner, or Silver Gunner 2 on Twitch, made us an interval screen.
Oh yeah.
And I have sent you, like, we should look into using that. Because what I'd like to do for the interval screen is just have, like, various artworks that we could have in, like, a little slideshow. So if, like, partway through a very long stream like this, we decide we're going to take a break to grab some drinks, we can just, like, put that to play.
Yeah. I'll get what you say. Yeah. Black belt you. It's you, Lori. He's throwing his child at you, Lori. And you're throwing it back!
Throw the baby! Nearly at 49?
Yeah.
So shall we focus on getting Graham to level 50 and call it there for this stream?
Yeah, I'd probably say so.
Yeah,
Looks
and
like
then
that's-
next stream can be Abzu's training arc.
Yeah, well, we might have time to do a bit of training for Abzu. He's already level 49 now.
Yeah. Well, Graham is 49.
Yeah.
Come on, Graham. We evolved Graham and we evolved Dingle.
Yeah, feels good.
That does feel very good. Yeah, I keep...
Throw them a chop. Yeah.
Things I keep like wanting to discuss. I keep thinking of things in like gacha terms. Like I want something that helps increase like. Yeah, I'm gonna say like the XP share. I keep thinking like I kind of wish that there was some item you could put on that would increase like XP level.
I don't.
In the same way that in FGO there were like little power ups that you can put on your servants that increase things like your bond level and your UP drop and whatever.
Yeah, I don't think that is a thing.
Yeah, I don't think anything like that would be a thing in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a gacha player. I'm used to grinds. I'm used to, yeah, doing the same thing over and over to try and get the same thing, to try and get a specific thing.
Oh, you enjoy World of Warcraft then?
Yeah. Hate it when you have like an abundance of a material in a gacha game and then you get one character that needs it to power up and suddenly you're all out of it. It's like, fuck you.
I know that obviously Blizzard is completely on everyone's shit list, and it's the same with me as well. I'm not very much fan of that company now.
Fuck Blizzard.
But in the actual game, World of Warcraft, I enjoyed back in the day, but I never understood the late game raid stuff. I never really understood why people enjoyed that. Because to me, wait, you can cross chop knots.
So, Graham do. I want Graham to fight the Primate.
So, choose your attack, and then choose which one you're targeting. There you go. Did you know that was how it worked? Yeah. But yeah, like if you think the main game of World of Warcraft is like exploring and doing quests throughout the game, and you know, there's new places, you get more abilities and stuff, and then like all of that ends when you get to the max level, and instead you're just doing raids, which you go through this like dungeon where you kill all the monsters and kill a boss at the end. And you get items from doing that.
Yeah.
But that's it. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying is completely different to the original. It's different to the raiding is completely different to the main game. So I never really appealed to me. You know?
Yeah.
We should give Dingle like some special attack boosts, if that's possible.
Yeah. What boost special attack that we can feed to Dingle?
I forget what that is. Is it the cow boss? Was it?
Is the original Pokemon anime is on Netflix, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We should I kind of always want to watch it at some point. Enjoy all those jelly donut goodness. I wish Pokemon was like a proper part of my childhood. It seems like it was part of everyone's childhood.
Yeah. I'm just like,
there you go. There you go. I will get into Pokemon. This is part of my late onset anime phase.
Yeah.
So this is the upside to
Really
like
late.
getting into. This is the upside to getting into anime in your 20s. You skip like the Naruto phase.
Yeah.
And you go straight into the so Evangelion is actually pretty deep phase.
Alright, so we need calcium. Calcium. Yes. You like calcium?
I like milk.
Oh, do you?
I don't consume much calcium. I consume a lot less cheese since starting Slimming World.
Yeah. Not something that's super good for you, is it? Graham should be concerned, like, maybe he needs to stop eating the cheese. I know he wants to not eat the cheese, but I mean for his health. There's a limit, you know. How much cheese can he eat? At some point he's gonna have to eat cheese. Fresh does something. I'm glad we never got rid of Fresh.
Yeah, Thrash is just such a good move.
Fresh.
Like, the downside to Thrash is how, like, it can cause confusion.
Yeah.
I always feel like with these long grinding streams, we should have an interval.
I don't know if there's a point.
I don't know.
Make this even longer. Nah, how about not? How about we don't do that?
Yeah. Yes, temperature for primate. I think it's faster if I just, like, target them individually.
Probably.
So if it's like, I go...
You just like thrash one of them, cross-chop it.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, is cross-chop, Machoke.
Wait, you pressed thrash and it didn't say which one it was going to do it on? Oh, well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Hey.
Dingle's powered up.
Dingle's already level 46.
Yeah, the XP share is good.
Yeah.
Doing Dingle well.
Yeah. Smashing. Smashing. Did you ever watch Wild Thornberries?
Yes, I did. I used to quite like that series. The concept of being able to talk to animals is something that has always appealed to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really want to play like a druid in D&D at some point for like a full game.
Yeah, you haven't really had a chance to do
Yeah.
that for him.
Problem is, like, I'd have to try and actually find a way to make a character around it instead of just Holly's ultimate wish fulfillment.
Do you know
Animal
what?
transformation.
You know what would be good? If
What?
we ever play like a D&D, old D&D,
Yeah.
where like original old school druids.
Yeah.
I wonder if you might enjoy that. Because you don't tend to enjoy modern D&D so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know what it is about older films of D&D that I enjoy more.
To be fair, AD&D is quite different to like BECME or basic D&D. Pretty different. Because you can actually like mix and match race and class and stuff. So you could play like an orc thief
Oh, okay.
and stuff. It's not really got quite the same level as it's not like dwarf as a class or anything.
Oh, okay.
But it's still quite different to modern D&D.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, we're currently playing a 5e game, and I'm kind of enjoying it, but it's like not a very serious game.
No.
Like, I mainly enjoy it. I have moments when I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Belche sent out Machop. Go, Ram!
Okay.
Yeah, I think a couple more rounds of these four and Ram will be the level we want him at.
Yeah, he's halfway there. And when he's up to level 50, we can call it there for him.
Yeah, call it there.
To be honest, I still think we'll have a little bit of extra time. So we'll be able to do a little bit of something else.
Yeah, if we have a little bit of extra time before 6, I will fight. Do you want to have a look, just see who is currently...
No, you could finish it off. Finish off the show. You just need like a tiny bit of damage. Yeah, seismic toss is what I would do, but alright.
No, the foe went first.
No, that's because you chose Vital Throw, Holly! Vital Throw always hits second!
Okay, I didn't know that.
Dummy. God damn it.
At least we get some power on knots.
Yeah. Just use like regular potions. Just use them all.
The potions, they're cheap, so I can buy loads of them, I don't mind using loads of them.
Yeah. Really need to use all of them. Like, that's probably enough,
Some do. Do I get double the XP for beating these guys as well?
What?
Like, do I get double XP for beating these two, because there's 2 of them?
No, you get...
Okay, what I mean is, like, is winning a double battle like fighting 2 trainers at once?
Oh. No.
Or yeah, so I get the same XP as if I fought 1 trainer.
Yeah, with 2 Pokemon.
I think Thrash hits everything.
It seems like it, the way it... No, it doesn't. It's just kind of like... It thrashes at whoever is closest, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Yes, you have Foresight, Machoke. Foresight that you're about to die. You got the Vital Throw. The thing about the Vital Throw is it always goes... Yeah. Good. Not as confused. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Hell no.
Could you
What?
go back to the focus center and heal everybody up? I'm gonna quickly go to the loo again.
Alright. Making money every time we do this, too.
Yeah, that's kind of why it's good that I have extra money to spend on power-ups.
Now it's my turn to sit on Gengar's face. Eh. Fly up. Everyone heals. All will be well. Alright. So close. Yeah. Okay, skip these. I can do this. Yeah, smash it. Smash the rock. Ah. That's always annoyed me. Just run into the very first step into the grass. Oh, there's a fucking cider. Screw off. Smash that rock.
Yay.
Yeah. Wait, are these like... Oh, no, wait.
Do you want to also have a look at see who else is currently streaming tonight? Well, streaming this afternoon.
It's kind of late.
To sort of see who might be available to raid once we're done.
Sure.
With the Grim training montage.
Yeah, just let us have a look in about 15 minutes
Yeah.
or something.
I thought you said Vital Throwing always goes second.
It does. That's what its description says.
Oh, but I hit him with it then.
Maybe when your speed difference is so big, it doesn't matter. It certainly happened there, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Is that
But yeah,
sometimes,
I like that big jump up there in XP.
sometimes Pokemon has this like crazy amount of nuance that I just look at and go, why? Why can't it be just a bit more obvious how things work?
Set up my choke and primate. Go grab a knots. Could you make me a cup of coffee, please?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna get
A
you to
little
level
bit,
50.
yeah.
I'm gonna get you level 50. Is that enough to kill the Machoke?
Yeah.
It is. Machoke me daddy.
Not very effective. Because I'm flying type.
Yeah. Oh, he's learning. Maybe. That's thrash. Hey.
Because I like to watch like long videos when I'm doing stuff on YouTube. So I kind of hope that, you know, my VODs can, or my streams can be nice background noise for people.
Yeah.
In a similar vein to how the stuff I like to watch is nice background noise for me most of the time.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I like to watch long educational videos if possible.
Yeah, that's why we could do making things educational sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, what about the mechas for 40k?
40k, yeah.
It turns out there's quite a lot. And quite a lot of factions have them.
Yeah.
In, like, some form.
The one one sort of video I like to watch is, it's usually VODs of streams when how people film them, but they get their friends to guess like FGO servants, knowing their historical characters.
Mm.
It's interesting seeing people's reasoning behind who they think certain characters are. And like if there's some that are surprising as well.
Yeah.
It's usually interesting when it's somebody who is vaguely familiar with Fate or has some knowledge of historical figures.
Yeah. I suppose sometimes they manage to get pretty interesting
Depiction. I like them when they're like I kind of like how they change them up. But like, I don't like it when some kind of look like generic anime characters, which I think is the downside to the gacha game. Because like you have to make so many characters, they can't all look as good as the like original.
Yeah.
Like
we're basically
the original 8 made for a visual novel.
I like how we've basically got Dingle already to level 50 as well.
Yeah, Dingle's shooting up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh. Fuck!
Duck!
God damn it. No, go for the cost shop again. That's what I would do. Yeah. Fucking done! Right. Ah, it's that tiny bit.
Why me? Because you're enough XP to like be good.
Alright. The level upgrade. We won't lose this time. We've lost you like the last 20 or so times.
They say madness is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
You know who said that originally?
Who?
Einstein.
Huh.
Do you know what else that was called, though, by other people in the scientific community?
What?
The most stupid thing that a smart person has said.
Yeah.
Although I think that's a bit... I think people were being a bit facetious, really. To be honest.
Hey! Level 50 gram!
There we fucking go. That's gonna do fuck all. Hey.
Thrash.
So I guess we're swapping Nabsy, right?
Yeah.
We are at 540.
We'll go until 6.
Alright. Get Abzu for
Yeah, switch Gram to Abzu.
I mean, Dingle's already...
Dingle 47, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that I'm keeping Dingle on there, because once Dingle is level 50, I can put, like, Arnie, maybe, or not. Like, I can maybe put Knots and Arnie XP sharing.
Yeah.
Like, have Knots out while Arnie XP shares.
Yeah, I guess so. I think Arnie takes more XP than a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, but I don't need him to be level 50, though, do I?
Not really, no.
I mean, he could be in the mid-40s and I'll be okay with it. He'll probably be okay.
Yeah. So let's train Abzu a bit.
Yeah, let's train my big boy. Yeah. YouTuber I really like called The Histocrat is doing... He makes like nice long form historical video content. And I'm very excited because he's making like a 3-hour video about like Mesopotamian stuff. Like, yes, plus.
Yeah, so the water pulse one-shots them chops.
Yeah. And the water pulse one hits everything, dude.
I don't think it'll one-shot them chop. We'll see.
Sure.
Though. Maybe it will. Let's see. No, I didn't. I bet the hydro pump will. Yeah.
Confused?
Yeah, he's confused though, yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, I was always hoping to take it.
Don't use the hydro cannon for that though. Because that's overkill at this point. Use it when you want to one-shot something. Yeah, so when it comes to the Elite Four, Abzu will be good. Like, I think the last of the Elite Four will be really good for that one. Because they've got like, I think they've got ground types. So
oh, okay.
So yeah, be good for that. But it kind of won't be that great for the rest of them, really. I don't think. The water pulse occasionally causing confusion is pretty good. And Abzu being able to rest is pretty good too.
Yeah. He He just tucks himself back into his shell.
Yeah, Hydro Cannon really one-shot. Yeah. Why I think Abzu might get through these trainers a little bit quicker.
I'll prove it to you this time.
God fucking no.
I mean, I'm not using Graham, but
When will you learn
that your actions have consequences?
that your lack of training has consequences?
Yeah, it would be really nice if these guys could, like, level up between fights.
I mean, I think at some point it would cause issues. You know, because it would make it so that they'd start to outstrip you. I guess the thrash is like random.
Yeah, maybe because it is just thrashing around, it's just gonna hit whatever's in the way.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Machoke.
There. Take a kill. I guess like Sedingle being like a Raichu even, it just doesn't take that much XP to level it up compared to a lot of other Pokemon.
Yeah. Yes, let's.
Yeah, kill Abzu.
Yeah. I love my Blastoise.
That's just a look, isn't it?
Yeah, see, this is what I like in a Pokemon, is when it starts off fucking adorable and it becomes, like, really badass.
Yeah. Can you name any other Pokemon that has big cannons coming out of his back?
No. I feel like there is, but I can't think of the name.
Have you ever seen Mega Blastoise?
No.
Let me show you a picture of Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise. That's Mega Blastoise.
Oh, it just has a giant cannon.
The cannon got bigger. Oh, I've also seen like a complete piss take out of it.
Oh, it's just all the cannons. Post these in, like, our Discord.
Let me see.
See, I still like the idea we had to maybe do, like, a bit of a podcasty chat stream with a friend if we had enough stuff to chat about.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think we'd need a distinctive thing to talk about.
I don't understand how to make things work.
Those appear to be ready for battle, okay.
Oh, that sucks. Hey, these two. You can train.
Haven't missed a single day of training yet. Well, I'm just grinding.
Oh, it's Crush Go. It's got a fucking Hitmon lead.
I have Abzu. Go, shoot him in the fucking... Shoot the fucking... creepy thing. I think Hitmonlee looks quite creepy.
does have a kind of creepy look.
Yeah.
Is it weird that... Oh, you know why he looks like that?
Why?
It's because of like... Well, it's based on, you know, fucking...
I guess, I know that like it's Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, so it was like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Well, I think Jackie Chan, not really. Think about like Chan. It's just a term that's like... It might be worse than Jackie Chan, but Jackie Chan's never been the boxer.
But it's kind of like... I think it's kind of just like they're fighters and they're like... the celebrities that the West know as fighters, which is why I think
I feel like it would just...
is.
I just don't think it's Jackie Chan. If it was based... If it looked completely different, then maybe, yeah. But it's... I look at that and go, that's just... It's not Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Or maybe it is just because those are like common, like... East Asian last names, maybe.
But with Hitmonlee, right? I'll tell you why that one makes sense with, you know, being Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Is because he's known for literally kicking people.
Yes.
And also he's...
Dingle is the same level as Abzu now.
Yeah. Abzu's just... Dingle's just like, boom, leveling.
Yeah. Go Dingle, baby.
Yeah. I was going to say, you need to give Dingle more calcium.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, like, you know, Hitmonlee has this kind of, like, creepy looking eyes.
Yeah.
I think Bruce Lee's also known for, like, these, like, menacing stares that he gave people in his movies and stuff, so... Yeah. I don't get I don't think Hitmonchan is right. That's probably a translation thing, actually. Oh, you're gonna play the game.
Yeah. I kept getting buzzes on my phone. I'm like, what is this? It better not be my parents trying to phone me. It's just you posting stuff in our Discord.
What you said?
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
I sort of remembered, oh yeah, I said post these memes in the Discord, please. Our Discord doesn't get much, like, interaction.
No,
I wish we did.
We're a small channel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actual Pikachu.
It's Pikachu! Shoot the Pikachu. Oh, no, I will not change Pokemon.
I don't think these get you much XP. Really. Not as much as the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the Poké Center and... I'll do as much as I can from leveling Abzu and Dingle for this stream, and then next stream we'll do more.
Yeah.
More Abzu and... Well, Abzu and Dingle will be ready soon. After Abzu and Dingle, yeah, I think it should be Nox and Arnie, and I think after that I'll be done.
I think it's weird that it made you all sweaty weirdo. Right. Mm-hmm. You just land that?
Yeah.
Oh. Heals. So yeah, we've got Graham ready, we've got Sans ready. Like what Pokemon do we have ready? I suppose we've got Shinji ready.
Yeah, the birds are all ready.
Yeah. I mean, Dingle's nearly ready.
Yeah, Dingle's nearly ready. I don't think it'll be. I think like we could possibly have Knots at.
I think Knots could level up pretty quick.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I want to go with like next stream after getting Abzu and Dingle to 50. Put Knots as the one that goes out to fight with Arnie on the XP share. I think Nox is better for using to battle, and Arnie doesn't need to be level 50. If Arnie gets into like the mid-40s, I'll be happy.
I mean, to be honest, even Nox, that like being like mid-40s is probably like crazy high attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because tomorrow I'm gonna tell people at my work that I won't be sticking around.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I actually like my workplace, so it's gonna be very sad.
Okay. Got 4 minutes left, so I'll fight these two. And then maybe you can start looking at who we can raid.
Yeah, alright.
It's nice to end streams with raids even if they're short, because you know, you get a little shout out, you give support to somebody else.
Yeah.
No, I'm 0 and Nox. Who is on that we can raid in 3 minutes?
If you give me the thing, I can look. Get that water boost.
I'll load up my Twitch.
Just good. Cool. I mean, Leo's streaming.
Oh, okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's see if I can have one more round with these guys.
Streaming League as well, actually.
Oh, okay. We've been playing a lot of Dota 2. Well, you've been playing a lot of Dota 2.
You played like 2 rounds.
I've played like a
something.
couple of rounds. I'd be up for playing more with you. It is fun.
Yeah?
I used to play League of Legends with friends at university very briefly. And sometimes I think I miss League, when really what I miss is a game that I play with friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'd like to have a game that I play with Jim. And it's like, oh, Dota fills that hole.
Yeah.
It's not a very big hole, but it's still like, I miss playing games with people.
Yeah. I kind of wish that I had like an office I would go to where other people would be hanging out as well, and we would just play games. I would enjoy that a lot. That's why I am insanely jealous of what the Yogscast have.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we're British streamers.
This is
We're
true.
not as entertaining as those guys.
Yeah. Oh, you just embrace your cringeness, then yeah, you'd be... maybe you'd be a little bit better.
I don't know how I can further embrace my cringeness.
You're pretty cringy.
Would literally just be Holly plays video games and talks about weeb shit and does nothing else.
Yeah. I do feel a bit brain dead right now, to be honest.
Oh, okay. One will go in all 4 of them, and then we'll go raid. Call me Leo.
Yeah.
He's a good streamer. He's a good friend of the channel.
I wonder if Dingle will like level up again as well before we're done.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't finish off with a chop. Yeah. Just hydro cannons fucking the choke.
Yeah.
That move looks so cool. Yeah.
Well, we could possibly get Abzu to 49.
So, I wonder if when we get into the Elite Four, if the tactic would be to have Abzu out Rain Dance and then switch to Sedingle,
Yeah,
And-
for fighting.
and then Sedingle just thunders everything.
Yeah.
Except that it won't work for Jinx.
Yeah. And for Jinx, we just,
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is you'd have the option of Grem or Dingle.
yeah, I'm thinking Graham can punch Jinx.
I mean, well, the thing about Jinx, she's got the Psychic type. But Grem would still work for, like,
Yeah.
the other type. Everyone. What do we have that would be good for those?
Maybe we can research that, like, in our time after the stream. So when the stream ends, I'm going to make myself lunch for college tomorrow, and then I'm going to,
Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah,
That's
and-
something like-
then I'm going to do some ironing.
Oh, yeah.
If you would be up for, like, watching something in the room with me while I do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but... Or I might just stick on that podcast I was listening to the other day.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah, or something. Ironing is like my sort of time to focus on things.
I mean, I'll do one-shot and stuff.
Yeah. Dingle's 49.
Yeah. Making it look easy.
Obviously must recharge, but Not's just thrashed it.
Alright. So I guess you're gonna fly back and then we'll
Yeah.
go back. We'll come back next time with
Yeah.
stuff, right? We'll swap out Grandma or something.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah, we don't really need to, but I'm just saying we're not training Grandma anymore, so
Yeah. Greg is ready to punch ice types.
yeah. Damn it, Holly. Never press that damn
Let's
button.
fix that.
Just go to exit.
And I go,
Wait, no. Finish talking. Right,
Okay.
now we save. Now let's save.
yeah, you say. But yeah, thanks to everybody tuned in. We'll be back with more Pokemon soon.
Yeah.
We do this every weekend. Our schedule will change, but we will let people know.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and raid. Go. And yeah, it's been good, guys. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.